evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. As a courtesy to our performers, we ask that there be no picture taking, no texting. Please turn off all your cell phones and keep the aisles clear for performers. Thank you so much and enjoy the show.
Everybody, I am so thrilled to see everyone here. There was so much going on in the city today, a lot of traffic, people getting colds, but you know something? When there's music and love, that's what brings people together. And age is just a number, but music isn't just a number. I just thought But every single age I've been on had its question marks and had its positives. So, I mean, would I want to be in first grade again? Really? I don't think so. So, I want to first thank Sue Matsuki for making these wonderful cupcakes. And I'm enjoying being 78. It's all good. And what I want to do before we start the show is bring up why we're having the show. And this wonderful person, Bob Ost, deserves so much honor. I know I say I am someone over 50 who's doing great things, but he's been doing great things for a very long time. He's been head of True, and True is Theater Resources Unlimited, and helping the theater community for over 20 years, and he sticks with it. And to me, what I want everybody to know, because I don't know everybody knows this, he's a songwriter. And he keeps writing. Bob, could you step up for a moment? I don't know where you are. There he is.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say other than thank you for being here, everybody. It's 25 years, but who's counting? I'm very happy that Bobbie's doing this for me tonight. Not only acknowledging the work that I've been doing with True, which is very much my life work, but also acknowledging me as a songwriter, because that means the world to me. My songs and my music are really very much my heart. So hopefully we'll be sharing some of that with you tonight, and thank you for being here. And
he has a wonderful relationship also through all of it. And his husband, Gary Hughes. Thank you.
Actually, he was the co-founder of True with me and Cheryl Davis, who's also here. These things don't happen alone. So thank you for your support, everybody in the room and everybody in my life. Thank you.
And when I told people who I was honoring, so many people wanted to perform in his honor. And the first person that we have coming up for you, first I want to introduce the person at the piano. Mr. Matthew Martin Ward, who always just shows up. He just does it. He picks up a new lead sheet and he can play it. I'm a songwriter, so I know what that's like. And he just picks it up and there it goes. And Sue Matsuki, by the way, does everybody know her? Is going to be singing a song written by Bob Ost. By the way, to introduce her, if I wait, I could just give her awards, but then we would never get out of here by 9:30. I mean, 2000 Mac Award winner, Best Female Jazz, 2000 Mac Award winner, Best Female, 2004 Mac Award nominee, 2006 Mac Award nominee. I mean, it goes on and on and on, and she deserves every one of them. Sue Matsuki.
Thank you, Bobbie. So I have a double gift tonight. I'm singing one of Bob's songs, which is a gift unto itself, because I always love getting a new song in my repertoire. I get to play with this wonderful man. I love you very much. And this, I was wondering why I was going first, but when I studied this song, I realized that this is really why we're all here. So Bobbie, this is Bob's and my birthday present to you. There's a place, a special place, where it all can happen. There's a place, a special place, where it all begins. Don't go looking for a rainbow or searching for a star, for that special place, that perfect space is exactly where we are. There's a time, a special time, for a new beginning. All the past is just the past. Let it fade away. Take a step into tomorrow. Never say you don't know how, for a willing heart is the perfect start, and the perfect time is now. Life is full of obstacles, or so it often seems. Turn them into miracles and climb them to your dreams. And when it seems like there's no way to make a start, relax and find that special place within your heart. There's a love, a special love, that is always with you. It's a strength, a special strength, that can change the world. Take a look into a mirror and thank that special face for a perfect love that brought us to this perfect time, in this loving, gentle, oh so special place. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. And so much to you. Am I blessed? I feel so blessed to be in this room. And I see so many people in this room that I know radiate love. And when people say that the world is in a terrible place, I know that it doesn't have to stay that way. And it won't, because there are people that can bring it out. Now, our next incredible performer is someone you have to look up online to see everything she's done. Wonderful Jana Robbins, who is a friend whose mother was my honoree in her past.
show, who is amazing, Rita Eisinger, who is in the room today. Jana. If I started talking about everything that Jana did, we would be here all night. You have to look her up online. But I want to say that this year, she won the True Spirit of Theater Award.
Happy birthday. I was so honored to receive the True Spirit of Theater Award this year at Bob Ost's gala. It meant a great deal to me, and the song I'm going to sing for you tonight, the lyrics were written by Bob, and now I understand the journey just like him, from songwriter to founding the organization of Theater Resources Unlimited. I came to New York myself with a dream. It was a dream of being a Broadway star. And after many years of being in New York, well, I ended up with a really good career. As a matter of fact, well, I even covered Time Daily as Mama Rose. Certainly a dream come true. But at a certain point in my life, when I was the understudy or the standby, rather than the star, I saw the world as a glass half full. And I wondered, is it time to give up the dream? How do you like a dream? Think you could use it? Hold it in your heart. But don't abuse it, though it's gotten old. Still, it has some gleam. Would anybody like a dream? Someone take my dream before it's faded. Hold it in your heart. It's not for the jaded. Once it drove me on, now it's losing steam. Would anybody like a dream? I thought that I'd take the world by storm. I thought I had a spark. I thought, I need to look at it, Bob, I'm so sorry. I thought the world was safe and warm. I never feared the dark. But after all these valiant tries, there comes a time to face the part of growing old and wise is giving up the race, but giving up with grace. So right after I was doing Gypsy, I thought, but I want to be a star like Time Daily. I went off to California to see if I could get my TV series. And I got 2 pilots. They were never picked up. And soon I thought I needed to come home. But I realized before I came home the biggest realization of my life. And that was, it doesn't matter whether I'm on stage, or whether I'm directing a show, or whether I'm even producing a show. But the truth was, I was using my abilities to fulfill a dream that I had never even seen at the beginning. So back I came, and the next thing I knew, I'm producing Little Women on Broadway. I'm producing Ragtime on Broadway. I'm producing Warblers on Broadway. But now, the most wonderful thing is I teach the Producers Development and Mentorship Program. the chance to another team. Time to pass the flag to a new regime. Time to turn the page, find another theme. Would anybody like a dream? Could anybody use? Does anybody need? Would anybody like a dream?
Bravo! I'm a songwriter. You always have to write stuff like that. And I know Anna just didn't give you a couple of her shows where I love that she was in on Broadway, where I Love My Wife, Crimes of the Heart, Romance, of course, Gypsy, The Allergist's Wife. And she produced incredible stuff, and I thank you so much for being here. We're at a real hot spot of this show. A very good friend of mine was supposed to be in the show, and he's been my friend for many, many years. Randy Jones, he was with the Village People, the cowboy, and his new management said he had to be at the opera tonight. They're doing Brokeback Mountain. Anyway, so he called and said, I'm so sorry that I can't be here, and Sue reminded me that guess who was going to be here as a press person, but also could be here to sing, was our next wonderful, wonderful performer, David Sabella. And, I mean, David has a studio for teaching singing, and if I went into all the things that he including opera, and in Broadway he created the role of Mary Sunshine in Chicago, and he starred in Kiss Me Kate at the Lucille Lortel Theater, and he's done voiceover work for several cartoons and commercials, and won a lot of awards. And I am so, and most recently the 2018 Fresh Fruit Award, which David won for outstanding performance in a lead role. Thank you. And he was featured in the May 20th Richard Skipper Celebrates, produced by Russ Woolley, and they are in the room tonight. Mr. David Sabella, I'm so honored to have you here. Come here.
Thank you. So I've known Bob, are you ready for this? For 30 years, it's true. And we were introduced by Barry Moss, casting director. God bless Barry Moss. Barry, love Barry every day. Barry gave me a song, part of his class when I was a young 20-something. Let's take a song you've never heard and perform it and sing it. There's no recording of it, you just have to do it. And I sang that song for Bob. It's a song called Slow, and he loved it, and we recorded it on his album, A Special Place. And I fell in love with a few of his other songs, and he gave me this song as well, which I haven't done for the last 20 years. Let's see how it goes. This is a beautiful song called In Between the Lines. Somewhere in between the lines, I fell in love with you. I recognized the sound I feel this tender need so dearly now. So many hearts are in disguise. I thought that love was a masquerade. I lived our lives until I read your eyes. Now I understand the games I played. Sometimes everything you know, one moment redefines. It happens in between the lines. Words can deceive, count all the ways lovers can leave in just the turn of a phrase. Love is cruel in the heart of a fool. A fool. And yet, in between the tears, I fell in love with you. Now sunlight always shines. 'Cause in between the lines, there's you.
Need I say anymore? I mean, could that just knock you out? And in this wonderful group of people, there's a woman who also helps so many people. And she's a board member of Honorary Bob Ost's troupe. And she helps songwriters, and she writes a column, and she has a publication called Theater Pizzazz, and it's out there for everyone. And I love her so deeply. And she called today and said that she was having some throat problems, but I would love her to come up and say a couple words. She's a wonderful singer, who's always there for everybody.
This is the, I'm sorry.
You sound like Helen Turner.
That's what I was going to say, because I did go to see her last week. And I said, my God, she's a female Harvey Firestein. And it's not fun. You know why? Because I worked with Matthew last week and prepared my song. And this was a very exciting moment. So instead of croaking out the song, I'm just going to croak out a few words. Because I'm here to say to Bob Ost, what a great guy you are. You have done so much for this theater community. It's remarkable, and I know you, I think, almost 25 years. And I think I got involved when Michael Colby, who was in the room, when Michael Colby brought me into TRU and introduced me, and that was the very beginning. But you know, this is an amazing organization for people that don't know anything about it. It's all about connections. It's connecting a songwriter with a singer, a performer with a photographer, a theater group with a venue to put on their show. Everybody is involved, and this is the most remarkable thing. Aside from that, Bob is running all of these classes, master classes, with experts in every field you can imagine. So Bob, I congratulate you. I can't think of anybody else who's more deserving, but I think after hearing the past three people, now you're going to be referred to as, oh, Bob Ost, you mean that songwriter. And Bobbie, I just want to say to you, happy birthday. And here's another wonderful lady who does so much for this community. But especially for the folks who are over a certain age. So this is so important because they just kind of get rolled under the rug, you know. Anyway, everybody have a good time. I'm sorry I can't sing my song for you, but another time.
What a wonderful woman, what a wonderful room, what a wonderful community. It really is family, and it really does work together. And speaking of family, this is a young lady who I think of as one of my kidnappees. My son knows I do that, and he said it's okay. I do kidnap wonderful people. Because I love having them. The minute I saw Marnie Clark walk on a stage, I said, that's positivity. And she looks like the fashion model of the world. I mean, she's gorgeous. But radiate, not but, because gorgeous people can radiate. And she radiates out love and spirit, and she's not in the over age, but every age is a number, and every age has its challenges. I wouldn't want to be in first grade again. I really wouldn't. And, you know, so each age has its challenges and its good parts, and Marnie just looks at the world with a positive note, and she wins everyone's heart. She was originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and she's been doing shows at Don't Tell Mama now since 2011. And Marnie, are you in the room? It's very hard not to adore Marnie Clark.
Little do-si-do with the chairs there. They whisper, pretty baby, they mumble, sweetie pie. They say how really good I am, and then they say goodbye. They never say they want to stay, and I can tell you why. I'm just too good for them. They call me Funny Bunny or Cupcake now and then. They call for me at 8 o'clock and drop me off at 10. They call me something I can't recall and never call again, 'cause I'm too good for them. I know they all adore me, but they think I'm too good to care. The torch they carry for me is the cross that I have to bear. You can't imagine what it's like to be so many steps above. Oh, why must you condemn me to this pedestal of love? I guess I understand it. I know the way you feel. If I were you, I'd know I'd think I'm too good to be real. I wish that I could turn off my uncanny sex appeal. Maybe I could for you. But baby,
thrilled to be a part of it. Thank you so much. And I'm so thrilled that Bob's songs are really coming out. Yay, they're wonderful. Oh, wonderful. You really did a job on it. So, so many people in this audience that I love. I realize Linda Neal Burns is sitting there, and I've got to say that Sandy also gave a wonderful, Darrell gave a wonderful songwriters presentation at the last Popular Song Society meeting. And it's the 14th, wow, 14th year going.
Next month, he's doing it.
And then, of course, Richard doesn't do anything else. Richard Skipper celebrates. It's like a big show in town now, which is just great. Love Danny. And the next, and I have another kidnappee. I'm going to do this now. I usually do it at the end, but she's videoing this entire program, and it's Natasha Castillo. It's one of my babies. And Adam Shapiro says hello. He's one of my babies too, but he couldn't be here tonight. Well, the next person that's coming up is one of my babies. And the greatest day in my life was April 4th, 1968, when this young man was born. And he made that day, which was a rough day in America because it was the assassination of Martin Luther King Day. And in my life, he made that day one of the brightest days ever. David is a Cornell and Cornell Law School grad. And he is a member of a thing called Mensa. If you don't know what that is, look it up online. And he helps Theater for the New City in many things. He really loves theater like his mommy. I was a labor relations major too. My dad was a lawyer. And I thank my dad, and I'm going to take that moment right now on my birthday to thank my dad, because he was a labor relations attorney for the New York Hotel Association. And a lot of those people own pieces of theaters. And a lot of those people, as one of my wonderful honorees, past honorees, the Algonquin kid, who's in this room, Michael Colby, knows, and I met Michael when he was 6, that my dad would take me into all the places to hear the wonderful cabaret acts of the late 40s even, and 1950s. And he said if she'd make noise, I'll take her out. And he brought me, my first Broadway show was Song of Norway. And then I saw Oklahoma and Carousel and all of those. So I am so blessed to have this in my soul and love it so much. And I am so glad to have given birth to David Sloan. David F. Sloan Esquire, who is out there entertaining. And his group, The Love Show, has a big show coming up on June 15th at House of Yes.
Thank you, Mother. You can tell that you're being introduced by your mother when the introduction includes where you went to school. Especially when I did not go to school for the arts, you know. I don't know Bob all that well, but because he is so influential in bringing people together, he actually has impacted my life in a very large way. Bobbie and I have a very good friend, Evan Lawrence. Evan, we first met him because he was at a true event. He met John Mayer. John Mayer knew that we needed someone to do some computer work when we had the Times Square group, which was an organization that did arts education in public high schools. Jana did a lot of work for us as well. And so Evan comes in. He's pretty good at the computer work, but it turns out he's really a creative guy. And he pitches us the idea of doing improv classes, comedy improv, with the kids from the high schools. That really takes off. We do a whole bunch of performances with the kids here at Mama's. And Evan is still one of my best friends. And the night after my show at House of Yes, I'm also going to be guesting in a show that he's doing at Pangea, so you should check that out. I believe it's called... Wait, it's not Parodies and Puns. Oh, it's Punny Faradies. So, yes. Anyway, age is just a number, but I had a birthday that was one of these big numbers. It was 50, and it really rattled me more than I expected. And now that I'm over it, it's over. And this song kind of embodies what I feel now, even though it's really a song that's supposed to be about a budding romantic relationship. But I think it can be life in general, or even for me, like a really good farmhouse ale and a nice stinky piece of washed rind cheese. Anyway, maestro. Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came around, now everything's starting to hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be grand? The best is yet to come, and
you can see the sun.
oh, you can see the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait for your charms to be ripe for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Matt. Again, The Love Show at House of Yes on July 15th, and Evan Lawrence at Pangea on, June 15th, and June 16th, Evan Lawrence at Pangea. I give you back to the one, the only, Bobbie Horowitz.
Lucky Radio. Oh boy. Now, you got the flyers, and the flyers had names on them, and underneath it said there may be some surprise guests. So we have 2 surprise guests this evening, and one of them I met fairly recently. I heard him playing here, and it was just so moving to me, but I have a thing about the English. And, well, it's true. If I may say so, I'm going to write a show about stuff. I mean, God's been so good to me. I was producing a show that I didn't write in London at the Jermyn Street Theatre. And when we were doing the readings before we did the show, 6 months, this wonderful woman came there. And her name was Princess Diana. And we became very friendly and love her. And she had this little boy, and I was invited to his 11th surprise birthday party, and he just got married this year. And his name is Prince Harry. And the person coming up is now known as the Royal Singer, because he sang at an event for Prince Harry's wedding this year. And he really is just a joy. And he is going to be doing a show. Are you doing it here?
The Triad.
At the Triad.
And everybody, come and catch his stuff and how he does it. It's really British. The royal singer. His name is Paul Rhodes. And I've been so proud of him. I think that was his accompanist is a fellow named Axel who came with him, and I'm just so thrilled. And look at how he's dressed.
Aled Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very Welsh name. So I make no excuse for dressing quite formally tonight, because yes, we have been doing some royal shows, and I've worn this jacket for the royalty, so I thought I would wear this jacket for the cabaret royalty. So thank you very much. Wonderful. Now I did meet Bobbie a year ago at my last show here, or my first show I should say, and it was for my 70th birthday at the Metropolitan Room. And Bobbie came and asked me to do, it's just a number in November. And I saw that, and then the Triad Theatre asked if I would appear there in my own show, which I'm doing this birthday, which is Saturday, so I'm here a year later. Thank you very much. And briefly, my show was I went into the West End when I was 25, and I did 3,500 performances, and then did a pantomime. I don't know if you ever are used to pantomimes. And I was Jack of Jack and the Beanstalk. Yes, it was fun until they hooked the beanstalk up wrong. And see, it makes a laugh, doesn't it, to hear I broke all my legs. Isn't that funny? But it's true. So I came out of the business in just after my last TV performance, which you can Google, Paul Rhodes, Good Old Days, YouTube, you can see my last one. 3 months after that, I came out of the business because of that. And I did other things. And then about 6 years ago, I thought, can I, should I? And I did. I was in Marbella, and I went into a hotel, and they signed me up for the year, which was very kind. And yeah, it was okay. And I did that in Gibraltar, then went off to Krakow in Poland, and ended up, and I used to do that little tour, ended up in Paris, De La Huchette, so I used to do that. So now I'm back doing things, but I never was in New York before, and I am now. I'd never met people like your good selves, and I have done. There is no organisation like True in England. And Bob, I've just met you this evening earlier, and I must say it's a wonderful organisation, and you must have given thousands their dream, which I think is fantastic. So wonderful to you, sir. And I must sing some of your songs. They're wonderful, aren't they?
Don't let me stop you.
So we'll talk. We'll have a look at your list. And I have a theatre school and a choir. And to have the influence of something like True in England would have been wonderful. But anyway, there's a couple of songs I'm going to just do for you. But yes, on Saturday, if you'd like to come, I'm going to bring in my London show, which is a different thing. There isn't a show like in New York. It's because you have a ball. The audience has a ball, exactly how they want. And that's a show to see. Seriously, come along and have a ball. Give your names to Bobbie if you'd like to come along. And you'll be my guest, okay? So come along. So I'm going to do a couple of songs which I think is sort of optimistic, and hopefully you'll enjoy some. 1, 2. Come fly with me, fly away. Some exotic booze. There's a bar in far Bombay. Why don't you fly? Come fly with me. Come fly with me. We can float right down to Peru. In La La Land there's a one-man band, and I know him too. There's food for you. Come fly. Why don't you fly away? Wanna get you up there where the so near, then I know you could cheer because angels sing together weather-wise. It is such a lovely, lovely day. I know the words, let's beat the birds way down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for that flying honeymoon. They say come fly, they say come fly. Oh, they say come fly, let's fly away. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alan Thomas. There's a place for us, somewhere, a place for us. Peace and quiet and open air. Yes, wait for us somewhere. And there's a time for us, some place and time for us. Time together with time to share and time to learn, time to care. Someday, somehow, we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of forgiving. Someday, there is a place for us, somewhere, a place just for us. Hold my hand, and we're halfway there. Please hold my hand, and I'll take you there.
From England, the royal singer who is now here. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Oh, what a wonderful world. You know, I really see this world is going to make it. When there's stuff like this, and people like this can gather, I'm looking at the people in this room who I care about and love, and all goodness, and support each other. And everyone thinks that this community is all combative. It's all supportive and loving, and the whole world can be like that. And I got a call from a woman I have considered family for many years, and she said, I see that you're having a show around your birthday, and I would love if I could be in it. And I said, I thought you were out of town until you came back to do your show at Don't Tell Mom. And she said, no, I'm going to be here, and I'd like to write a song for you. And I went, oh my God. This woman did the first readings of the show I produced in London. called The Betrayal of Nora Blake, the John Myron. And it was when she did the first readings of Our Bad Twin. And it was about twin sisters. And I just was in love with her ever since. And she has done so many incredible things. I mean, she was in the original cast. I had a Sunset Boulevard, Chest, You Can't Take It With You, starring Jason Robards. Cats. She was the acclaimed Grisabella. This wonderful lady who's our surprise guest, who's going to be singing a song I've never heard before, is Rosemary Lord. And thank you, Matthew Martin, for taking on with me. Who doesn't love this song, right?
And Bob, this is not to diminish you because I think you're amazing, and I am a composer and I've written a couple shows, and I think what you do for the community is just, God bless you. Thank you. So the good news is I did write a song, because when you say you're going to write it, you have to do it. So here we go. And if there's any singers in the audience, maybe you'll join me at one point. She's classy as the Ritz, does not go in for glitz. That's the lady we call Bobbie Horowitz. Feisty as a Spitz, and never calls it quits. And everybody's friend, Bobbie Horowitz. With a flower on her shoulder, she dares us to be bolder. And something that I told her, she never gets any older. Of New York cabaret, that bears repeating. She's the guardian angel of New York cabaret. There's more. She's a diva with no fits, a smile that never quits. I'm cavilling about Bobbie Horowitz. Any room she fits, we all love her to bits. Our dear red-headed pal, Bobbie Horowitz. She glitters when she takes the stage. She's the queen of wit and sage. She tickles us with humor in her songs and on the page. She's the guardian angel of New York cabaret. Would you repeat that with me? That bears repeating. She's the guardian angel of New York cabaret. There's more. On the stage, fretting that a word or note you'll miss. Feeling like you'll slip in to the dreaded cold abyss. Then you feel a warmth, and it's no coincidence, 'cause Bobbie's rooting for you in the audience. I didn't do this, right? I didn't plan this. It should come as no surprise. She's won most every prize. MC, producer, director. She's my happily ever after. Everybody, she's the guardian angel of New York cabaret. That bears repeating. She's the guardian angel of New York. Yeah, she's the guardian angel of New York.
God, I have to write that song on Plotzing. Oh my God. Wait, now somebody in my mind is now going, said that they won the Julie Wilson, the first Julie Wilson Award was, yeah, it was Sumitsuki, who said that Julie Wilson first selected her to win the very first Julie Wilson Award, because when I think of the guardian angel of cabaret, I think of Julie and then Sue, and now, oh my God. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Thank you everybody who is here tonight. Thank you, Matthew Martin, who is taking up that music. Thank you, David and Natasha, for doing the video. Thank you for your servers. Thank everybody they work very hard. And they really deserve. Thank you to the lighting and sound designer who just picked it up. And the gentleman who is why I do cabaret, who is really, if I'm a guardian angel, it's because he guardian angeled me, was the man that has us here tonight, Mr. Sidney Meyer. So, you know, every age is good. It really is. And I think my 78th birthday is a lot of fun. And I hope you have my 100th age. What? From the day I entered high school, I craved that senior jacket. Through the long, long days of freshman year, I wondered, could I hack it? I looked up to upperclassmen, and it seemed so far away, till I'd finally be a senior, and be worshipped every day, and I'd sing never a freshman again. Those who know it, sing along. Never a freshman again. Time for easy breathing, I've completed all my teething. Never a freshman again. And then I hit those Ivy halls. Oh, thank God that I got in them. I rushed all the sororities, kept praying that I'd win them. Thank you, SDT. As a sophomore and a junior, I kept praying for that date when I'd finally be a senior and play till I graduate, and I'd sing never a freshman again. Never a freshman again. No more studying night and day. There'll be time for loving and time for playing. Never a freshman again. For years I kept on working so I could look successful. The joys were great, the pleasures grand, but many days were stressful. I feared that getting on in years would mean that I'd grow old. But I keep getting younger. At least that's what I'm told. I've learned that love is all that counts, especially loving me. And since my cells can all renew, I'm young as I can be. I think of thoughts like building up instead of breaking down. And now my life's one senior prom, and I get discounts all around town. Never a freshman again. No, never. Never a freshman again. So come on, boys. I get my way. 'Cause senior year is here to stay. Never a freshman again. I don't mean maybe. Never a freshman again. Thank you, everybody.
to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobbie. Happy birthday to you.
Blow out candles.